day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling.
All right, I'm here, honey. I'm here. And hello. Hey. What's going on to all of mine? My tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, my tea leaf readers, honey, my tea baggers, and my tea biscuits, honey. What's going on? What is your tea? Darling, it's another glorious day, sugar plums. I'm sure you got all of your crumpets together, my darling, because it's time to dish tea, honey, and you are dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat. What's going on? What is going on? Come on up in here. Go tell everybody to come on up in here, child, because we are about to dish this tea. This is sparkling water. Okay, there we go. My mic had went out or whatever, so I got to make sure I keep my mic together. Okay, I got too much shit on this table. I'm trying to keep my drink close to me without it making a mess. I'm going to do this. I'll put it here. Oh, that might just work, I think. But in any event, my darlings, I'm back. Honey, it's been an interesting week. I'm glad to be off from the donut shop today, honey. But you know, when you get your 2 days off, child, they just go so fucking quickly, so fucking fast. And I'm in need of a massage, child. I just need a good massage right all up in here in my shoulders and my neck and carrying on, child. It has just been that way. Not that it's been so stressful. It's just that, wow, I have come to determine that I've really got to cleanse the energy in my apartment, because I notice that when I leave one way. When I come back in here, honey, is when all my aches and pains and this and that start to bother me. And I know it's because I got an energy resting up in here, child, that I've got to cleanse. So we've got to go through here and really get this damn thing out of here, child. I've got to do it. And it's going to require me getting rid of a whole bunch of shit, okay? So be that as it may, child. Oh. But in any event, honey, we're going to get through this. I'm going to come before you guys today's show. I call it My Kids Are a Result of Sin, honey. Self-inflicted nonsense, okay? Now, I got this television up just a little bit too high. I'm trying to catch up on all of the episodes of this animated version of Good Times. Are y'all into this animated version? It is not as bad as I thought it was going to be, or as I've heard it. It's bad. Okay, it's not in the direction I thought it was going to go. But it's following, and the formula of Seth MacFarlane, because he's one of the creative minds behind this. So if you think Family Guy, if you think of the Clevelands, if you think what's the other one? He got a number of them. If you think along those lines, honey, of adult animation, that's what you're going to get here with Good Times, okay? And it's called Good Times Black Again. Now I'm having a problem with that part, okay? And trying to understand what the hell that's supposed to mean. But they got a couple of, it made me chuckle a couple times. There's a couple of funnies up in here, whatever. It's complete satire. There's a couple of messages in this stuff that they're trying to get to or whatever. So I could see what they were trying to do with this. But I think for the legacy of what Good Times is, the entire show, what we know it to be, and this, that, and the other, it's missing the mark here. I read somewhere that one of the producers of the show, she finally did a clapback, and her thing is that Good Times, this particular animation wasn't supposed to be all nice and fluffy and gritty, and all that you got on the TV show, because the television show was a sitcom. It was designed to be, a beginning, middle, and end kind of storyline kind of telling. This here, they're saying that this gives oh, wait a minute. Oh, they are spoofing Dr. Maya Angelou. Lord have mercy. Anywho, there's a number. It just plays into a formula, and I think that it's doing a disservice to the legacy of what Good Times has mean to us as Black folks, and how we cherish those episodes. Many of us, honey, I always quote episodes from there. We always go to certain places or certain things or certain this because of the history and the impact that it's made on African American culture. This here is supposed to be the next generation or whatever, because according to this, the Evans, this here happens to be the grandchild of James Evans. We don't know whose children these are supposed to be, but nonetheless, it is a little bit that way. Okay. I'm hoping that I don't know if this is going to get another season. Netflix will introduce something just to be introducing it and things, and let us see how it's going to do. And then when you come to find out it doesn't pick up a new season or whatever, there's a couple of things that they've done. The one I thought was going to get a new season, and I thought that was going to pick up a second season, and it has not. This one here, if this gets a second season, baby, I would I would be very shocked. I don't know if I would scream, shout, and holler, but I would be very, 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 very that way, and it's going to say something about the world that we live in. If it does pick up a second season, honey, they're going to have to change a lot of this shit that they're doing with it. I'm not even liking the animation, because I don't like how some of the characters are drawn and this, that, and the other. Yeah. It's very interesting. Okay, very, very interesting. Yeah, I'm really, I won't say I'm not happy with it, but I'm not happy with it, But it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be complete and utter trash. It's not that. If you look at it from what it is, satire and taking stereotypes and running with it and exaggerating and this, that, and the other. If you look at it from that particular perspective, I think you'll have a better time with understanding the show. But that there is that. Listen, I got to go turn this down though, because it's a little too loud. I'm competing with it. Let me put y'all on pause for just a minute. Give me a couple seconds so I can go turn this damn thing down, honey, because I'm hollering over it. I don't know if y'all can hear it in the background, but y'all, it is letting me have it, okay? So hold on. I would be, let me play something that's going to be real cute. Something that's real cute. Wait a minute. What can I play that would be cute? Oh, I'll do this. Be bold, be unique, be the tea with a unique body oil fragrance from the Sensuality Fragrance Collection. The Sensuality Collection embodies a unique array of customized original scents created by Big Meech. Indulge yourself in such fragrances as eye candy, foreplay, anticipation, shower fresh, naked beauty, or pay homage to the motherland and choose an oil from our exclusive Wakanda collection. Over 17 different scents that will tantalize your senses. Order yours today. Log on to www.dishingtea.com for more information. Because remember, it's all about the tea. Sensuality, that is. Okay, I am back, honey. It took me forever to turn the damn thing down. I'm sitting up here with the clicker. I didn't want to move, child. I'm like, okay, come on now. What's going on? What's going on, people? Okay, you heard it? Yeah, okay. Okay, when they remake anything now, in general, it's not good, okay? I can hear it in the background. Yeah, it was a little too loud, honey. I was competing with it and carrying on. I'm like, oh my God, okay. So I had to go turn that damn thing down because I'm hollering over it and things of that nature. So that be that. So, all right. Listen, I want y'all to get up in here with me because I'm going to talk about a couple of things, honey, that has made the news. Some people think that we have no business talking about it, but then it made the news. And because it's in the news and these folks are continuing to bring it to us by going on social media, talking about this and talking about that, you know, they bring the shit here. So it becomes newsworthy, or at least, for lack of a better word, it is something that we all have to have, become opinionated, have an opinion on, and it becomes talking points and fodder and this, that, and the other. And I haven't seen everything. I haven't heard everything. I've seen clips here, other people talking about this particular story, and I'm going to let that be because I'm going to add my little thing onto here so that I'm hoping that I can add something new to the conversation. And that there is this shit on Brian McKnight. Okay, how many of you guys are aware of what's going on with Brian McKnight and all of this shit with his children and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, yakety? There's a part of this that is disheartening to me. And it's disheartening to me because far too many times we've seen this. We see it a lot though from a male's perspective, because oftentimes this happens when a man gets remarried. This happens when a man gets remarried and ends up having new children. And when he has new children in the mix, it becomes an issue. Okay. And when it becomes an issue, the older kids or the first set of kids feel as though, or it becomes a whole thing where they are competing with the new kids. Okay. And the one clip that I'm trying to find I just don't feel like going to get it. Where he calls his kids that they are that to be rather interesting. Okay. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play the video that's up on YouTube that he did. I'm going to weigh in on it. Okay. Um, this is sad all the way around. There are no winners in this. There are no winners. And on top of it, it just sounds like people who've been spoiled now wants a big payout or whatever. I'll get into it. Listen to this.
Brian McKnight here. There's been a lot of discussion online lately about how I talk about my family on social media. Typically, I prefer not to give attention to the internet trolls, but now my family is being harassed online and accosted in public, apparently because some people can't handle seeing my happily ever after. Coming after me is one thing, but the moment you come after my wife and our children, it's another story, because even more important to me than defending my name is defending and protecting them. I want to address some of these recent discussions. There is a very simple reason why I post about some of my children on social media and not others. The children that I do not currently have relationships with, I don't post about them. Instead, I post about the children with whom I do have relationships, with whom I am proud of, and about whom I want to share my pride in their accomplishments. I don't live in the past. I live in the present and the future. I am so proud of the man I am today, the husband I am to my wife Leilani, and the father I am to our children. I'm so proud of our love, our family, our life. So I will, without apology, continue to shout about it as loud as I can. If you can't help or handle seeing happiness and love, then I respectfully ask you, why are you even on my page? Maybe you should ask yourself that too. Another thing a lot of people have been talking about is the lawsuit my adult daughter Brianna brought against me a few years ago. There's been a lot of misinformation about the case and a lot of people who don't know what happened acting like they do. I think it is important to clear up some of that misinformation. In 2020, my biological daughter Brianna sued me for defamation and breach of contract. I posted a page from the lawsuit here and the file number down below so you can look this up for yourself. And you will see that she did not ask for an apology or even ask that I remove the alleged false statement from the internet. All she asked for and all she wanted was money. The case was dismissed before there was any decision whether my statement about her was defamatory. We settled the case earlier this year, and I agreed to pay Brianna some money, but here's the interesting part. She sued me for defamation and breach of $1 million life insurance policy, and I agreed to pay her $318,000 with no admission of any wrongdoing whatsoever. You heard that right. She dismissed $1 million case in exchange for payment of $318,000 with no admission that I did anything wrong and no requirement that I retract my statement or remove it from the internet. If someone said that I did something I didn't do and I won a case proving that I didn't, I demand a public apology. I demand an acknowledgement of wrongdoing, and I demand a retraction of statements. The face value of that life insurance policy was $300,000 with $18,000 worth of interest. I did not defame her. I made no false statements. I made up no stories. You can do what you will with that information in deciding who you think won the case. I know that some people on the internet would rather not know the truth about what happened, but for those of you with an open mind who are more interested in facts than rumors, I hope this helps explain what really happened in that case. Finally, I want to address the abandonment issue for the last time. Those kids and I have had a long history of conflicts, mutual estrangements, and resolutions. But there was a time when we were truly a successfully blended family. Julia, Jack, BJ, Nico, and Brianna. Our home was filled with love and acceptance, so much so that the kids were all calling each other siblings, contrary to the picture that's been painted online. Christmases, birthdays, Thanksgivings, Friendsgivings, all spent together, even standing up for me as my best man in our wedding, along with their brother Jack, which I posted a pic of here. Shortly thereafter, the same conflict over money arose again. We parted ways, and the next thing I knew, there were 2 posts from Brian and Brianna in 2019 telling the world a completely different narrative for the reason why. I never abandoned anyone. Our estrangement was mutual, but those posts made any roads towards reconciliation and acknowledging them a dead issue. And I changed my will the next day. I've spent the last 30 plus years building a recognized, respectable name, and ironically, there are still people out there who are trying to smear my name while still carrying it, hoping to use it for their own benefit. I make absolutely no apologies for naming my infant son Brian. I want him and the world to know that he is the one who is my true legacy. So I'll be over here, continuing to love and protect my wife and our children as we continue to love our life.
Okay, let's unpack these adjectives, honey. Okay, let's unpack a few things. See, I'm gonna delete that video now because I ain't gonna need it no more. I remember back when he was going through with his kids, and it was the thing about money and this, that, and other. He had cut him off and all that kind of jazz. And at that particular time, I was behind him. I was like, yeah, get their asses up. You know, they can't sit down there and think that because daddy got the money, that daddy's supposed to be footing all the bills all the time, and et cetera, et cetera. Now, I don't know how he's raising the children. I don't know what's going on in the household or whatever. All I know is that I was behind him because I'm like, okay, no, if y'all are that kind of grown, honey, then it's time to foot your own bills. You know what I'm saying? Get out there, make your own money, and this, that, and the how, you know. We've never heard him saying that the kids even work with him or whatever the case may be. So I don't want to say speculate on any of that. But the whole idea of this has been, in the beginning, it was, I've always felt that him cutting them off was just a sign that most parents do anyway, you know. Old school fathers and stuff do that all the time. When you become a man, honey, hey, I can't take care of you no more. You're a grown-ass man. Remember we had this discussion a while ago. Okay, hell, when you get to that age where you feel as though you cannot abide by my rules or this, that, and the other, your ass got to get the fuck up out of my house. Because I don't take care of grown folks like that. You want to sit up here and act like you going to rule what's mine and you don't pay no bills up in this bitch? Oh, okay, I'll tell you what. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're going out there and see just how much of an adult you really are and that you need to become. Because we all had to do that. I had to do it with my mama when mama said, told y'all that before. When mama was sitting and was ready for me to move, honey, hey, okay, I got all kinds of classified ads on my bed. Okay? All kinds of apartment rentals and shit. Okay? Well, sure be nice. The folks could go ahead on and move on out and become an adult, honey. Since they don't need me no more, honey. They grown. They don't need their mama no more. Mm-hmm. These little dollars, the little chocolate child. Mm-hmm. So all children get to that stage where they got to be pushed out the nest. Okay? In order to make some things happen in their lives. You don't know what you can and cannot do. You don't know what you're going to accomplish until you're able to start making your own decisions, making your own money, understanding what a budget is, understanding this, understanding that. Oh, this is a good piece right here. You have to get to a point where you're not looking for your parents to take care of you. Not to say that you may not have to run back, but, oh, mama, can I borrow? And this, that, and the other. Because hard times hit everybody. Okay? But the entitlement, you're not entitled to any motherfucking thing. Yes, you're here because of my lust and my longings and carrying on. And so I'm obligated to take care of you. But once you get to that point where you're disrespectful and you don't want to abide by what's going on in this house and this, that, and the other, and you feel as though that I'm only supposed to give you my money and you're not doing anything with it, and you're showing me that you are not responsible. Oh, honey, no. We cut all that off. We cut it off. So I remember those particular conversations, right? Then it got kind of quiet. I remember the daughter suing him. I didn't follow the case. I just remember he was being sued. But here's the part that's starting to get to me now, because now that this is in the social medias and things. Brian, you are remarried, have a beautiful wife. Okay, she came in with 2 children. Y'all have a child together. Okay. Whom you have affectionately named after you. You changed your name so that the new baby can become your new junior, because you're claiming that you have cut off all the other children. Y'all heard in this piece, he says, my new baby is my real legacy. Y'all heard that? I'm proud of the new baby. This is my true legacy, not the other kids that I had already. Okay? Now, he and his first wife, she came in with 2 kids. They had 2 kids, and then he had 2 more kids out of wedlock. Okay? So you have 4. You got 5 kids that are yours biologically. You're not claiming those 2 anymore because you said okay with that. You adopted the 2 kids that came with your new wife. So you adopted them. Okay. Because now those kids are your family. Here is where it comes into play for me. Because we hear this all the time when husbands get new wives and carrying on, and all of a sudden, the other kids from the other marriage don't mean nothing. The other kids end up getting the short end of the stick, or they getting your ass to kiss because you fell out with the mama and carrying on. And then when the children are asking for support, you don't want to support them, but all your money go over to the brand new kids. Okay? Remember when we were talking about this about Monique? With Shalon being her oldest boy, and he knew her before she became Nikki Parker. Okay, he was there. So that child knows the struggle, Monique. The time when she left him and carrying on, and somebody else was taking care of him. While she on the road, and she left him with his father, and he done got remarried. So now he got a stepmama who's more like a mama to him than her. Right? Same thing here. Now that you done went into this whole thing of having a new marriage and this, that, and the other, now you done sat there and said that these children are a result of sin. Now, not sure if he's talking about all of them or if he's talking about the two that he had outside of wedlock. Okay, because he had 2 kids by 2 different women because he cheated on his wife. So are those the kids that are a result of sin? Okay. And the whole thing of it, how do you become holier than thou now? But yet you're still their father. I don't give a damn about what done happened. You are still these children's fathers. Now, here's where this is. We just got bad parents out there. Okay? Now, y'all heard this on many of occasions where women would get pregnant and the guys either want to pay for abortions because they don't want to own up to the child, or they would sit there and tell a woman to her face, that ain't my baby. Fuck that, fuck you, fuck that baby. I didn't want no child. That's going to be you. And they walk away from it. Okay? And I think in those instances, that's where it hurts the most, because he'll walk away from this child because either it's by somebody you did not want to have it by. Number 2, you wasn't ready. Number 3, you motherfucking scared and didn't want to be man enough to say the bullshit that you're going through. Or number 4, you sit there, you know, having the protocol because you think that this is what this is. You know, you're supposed to sit, you know, Papa was a Rolling Stone kind of mentality. And then all of a sudden, now that you done got old and sick and shit, now you want to sit up here and go looking for your child and this, that, and other. Now, that's for those who want to look for them. You got a group of those who said, fuck it, you know, they don't need me because, hell, they ain't had me all this time. They don't need to know me. But, it's just water, y'all. My sparkling water. But we have those who don't want no part of the child. Okay, and we know that from a father's point all the time, because usually it's the fathers who end up running away and the mamas got to have the kids. But we also have those ladies that do that shit too. Women will sit down and they abandon the child and this, that, and the other because they had no connection. Postpartum gone wrong because there's a lot who end up having postpartum depression and can't come out of it. They're scared of the child. They don't want nothing to do with the baby. You know, they get frazzled, they get all of that. Okay. It becomes that. But in this particular case, Mr. McKnight, God help you. God help you, because all the smirking that he's doing, anytime he say, oh, I cut those kids off because I don't have a relationship with them. You know, hey, this here is my true legacy. Okay. And going back to what, you know, we were going through, what he say, that they put something up on the thing, and those posts have made it impossible for us to bridge a relationship, whatever. So basically, you done threw your hands up. I'm not dealing with my kids. Okay. Now, here we go. Protecting your peace at all costs, honey, doesn't mean that you're supposed to accept any kind of treatment from your kids, from your mama, your daddy, your siblings, your grandmama. That means I have to protect my peace. And if that means I got to let these goddamn kids go, then so be it. Okay. Then so be it. You know. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm sorry. Somebody just sent me something and it's a distraction. Let me come up out of there. when we have to protect our peace, it's hard for us to hear somebody say, fuck them kids. Okay, I don't want shit to do with them damn kids. It's hard for us to hear that, especially when you done got happy and you got another set of kids. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole set of kids and now you sit there being all happy and blissful and shit, but you don't know how to patch up this thing here. But yeah, I'm part of your seed. Didn't you heard them say, there are those who try to make money off of my name who carry my name? What the hell did you think? Don't you carry your daddy's name? You and your brother, both of y'all are singers. Don't you carry your father's name? But are you saying that you don't want to be exploited? See, this is where this comes into play for me. Okay? It comes into play because we got too many different variables missing, and we don't know the whole entire story. One of the sons, Nico, is said that he went up on his Instagram page, and because MCKNIGHT called them that they are evil and they are from sin and this, that, and other, he's like, oh, really? I'm from sin, but yet I'm the one who you made clean out your dirty condoms before Lisa got back home because you are cheating. Now he put that up. I have not, I need to go back and look at that. I was just watching Dr. Rashad. And he was putting that up there and carrying on because he had the story. And I'm like, wow. Okay. So here we are. We have these kind of things. But what does that do to the music? Okay, what does that do to his music and what we've known MCKNIGHT to be musically? I still like his songs, but now it's trying to understand the person behind it, because how could you sit up here talking about love and this, that, and the other, but yet you've grown cold to your own children? It's not that you've been upset. You have grown so cold to where you don't even acknowledge that they're your kids. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, how we see on TV and in other relationships and in other cultures, they would sit down and say, okay, I have no child no more. You're dead to me. Those of us who are rainbow alphabets and carrying on, most of us have gotten that. Where when we come out or whatever, parents are like, okay, I have no son no more. Oh, no, you can't come over here because you're dead to me. Okay, you are dead to me. What the fuck is that? How am I dead to you? Okay, yeah, I'm still alive or whatever. Bitch, how is that possible? Because of something you disagree with, and we can't, you got all of whatever in here instead of listening to me and say, hey, with the children and Karen wanting, he cut them off and this, that, and other. What is this to where y'all not saying or go public and saying, listen, get yourself a job and Karen, I can't be footing your bills because you're a grown ass man. Where's that conversation? Okay, how come we're not hearing that conversation in the forefront to say, hey, those my babies, I love my babies still, but I'm hurt and I just can't fuck with them right now. Where's that conversation? You know what I'm saying? Because we can stomach that versus saying, you know what, fuck them kids. I ain't got shit to do with them. In fact, my baby is my real legacy. How do you do that? I guess like he did, huh? What say you? What say you? Have you ever gotten to the point where your children, you have to sit there and tell your kids, fuck that, I can't deal with you no more. Okay. Now, how many of you have gone through that when kids they strung out on drugs, just taking a turn, hanging around people that, they don't need to be hanging around. And so you tell them, if you're into that bullshit, you ain't coming up in this house. Oh, mama, no, don't all mama me because I didn't raise you like that. I didn't raise you like that. Now, that's what you're going to do and carry on with your life. God bless you. God keep you. But don't you bring that shit up in here. Okay? I'm not going to have that up in here. Oh, no, 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 you can't come over here no more. Okay, you can't come over here no more. No, you are not welcome like that. Not up in here. Now we'll meet someplace else. If you see me on the street or whatever, cute, whatever, you're not coming in my home like that. Okay. So what say you? Do parents have the right to sit up there and say that? Of course they do. Hell fucking with and if anybody say no, I need for you to explain their answer. Hell yes. After everything that parents go through, whether you are biological, adoptive, or whatever, if this is your child, okay. Thank you, Telma. I met Telma Hopkins, and I'm hearing her in my head say that to me. Oh, well, that's your child. Okay, I was talking about my son to her, and I was explaining. I said, well, no, he's not my biological son or whatever, but, he's been living with me for like 6 or 7 years at that point. Well, no, longer than that. And she said, oh, well, hell, that's your child then. I tell you. I said, okay. But, oh, I tell you, whatever this is with this chair, child, the pillow don't work. Because I tell you, when I sit here too long, I get this shit right in the center of my back. And it's real tight. I wish they had one of those damn massager things. So I could sit down there and rub this damn thing out of my back. But what do you do, child? What say you? What say you? Because I'm having a problem with that. About these, my kids are a result of sin, but they still here. But they are still here, and they still yours. How do you sit up there and deny Brian McKnight Jr. because you done changed your name so that you can have a new Brian, and you say that's your real legacy? Wow. Let me go over here to the comments, honey. I'm going to start up here where I left off. Okay, I admit I'm pregnant with triplet girls. Okay, Leah, shut Okay, I'm not. Enlighten us, okay? Hey, me so glad that you went live tonight. After this work week, I need this commentary. Okay, I feel you, sister. I'm sipping on Merlot. What's in your cup? I'm just on water. Although that's going to change soon, honey. How was your work week? Child, long. It was just long. And folks just being stupid. That's all. Hello, I'm aware. Okay, Lola, so you was the hip on it. Okay, enjoy that chocolate extra for me. I'm a glutton sometimes. I just had cheesecake a while ago. Now I'm craving chocolate. The big moon must be out and full right now. I understand, girl. This whole Brian McKnight mess has me puzzled. I totally agree with what you are saying on this because I was late at leaving the nest. Okay. E-Groove. Okay, I love cheesecake. Wish I had some of that right now. Okay, child, I dig it. I feel you. A family member fought like that in our house. I won't say who, but here was some of what was said. Okay, who the fuck you think you're talking to? I don't love you. You ruined my childhood. You made a horrible decision when you married her. You should have divorced her a long time ago. Wow. No. What you say? No, it was not me. But let's go there because, see, sometimes the children get jealous that the parent is in a new marriage and has a new family or this, that, and the other. Jealousy will rise up. I told you that a long time ago with my father. When I'm sitting up there looking at him and you with Christine and carrying on, and I'm watching how you are granddaddy to her grandchildren. Okay. But you've been with Christine for 20 some odd years, so they only know you as granddaddy. Every time they come over to the house, you there. This is my granddaddy. You and Christine were together. But it hurt me and it did something to me to watch you go through all that joy and this, that, and the other with grandchildren that you adopted, and you couldn't do that with your own grandkids. That's your fucking blood. That still has a sore spot with me. Okay. I've gotten over it, but that's still tender. Okay, that's still a little tender. Okay. I'm really in trying to understand how is it that we can go so public with it too. And but let me ask this, because oftentimes, like I said, when we were kids, we know the people who left. Daddies wasn't there, this, that, and other, mamas wasn't there. We heard all the rumors and we heard all the gossip and how they ain't no motherfucking good and this, that, and the other. But is it different now because we got social media and it could go out so quickly? Or is it just the same thing and right now we just get it in abundance because it's right here in your face? Okay. Because it's right here in your face. What you say, whose side are you on, Brian or the kids? I'm not on anybody's side at the moment because I'm mad at them both. Okay? I'm mad at them both. I don't have the full story as to on the kids and carrying on, as to, in the beginning when he first cut him off and this, that, and the third. Because in the beginning, when it first started there, I was with Brian. I'm like, yeah, it's just get your asses out there and fucking work. It's time to do what you need to do for yourselves. But I don't have all the information in order to make that assessment. We just heard he cut him off. And one of the things that he said was, that they were grown kids and this, that, and the other. And, yeah, I make my money, and this, that, and that. They got to go make theirs. And I'm totally in agreement with that. But we got pieces missing. Okay, now you heard in the clip that I just played that when the daughter sued him for defamation of character or whatever, it became about a coin, about the insurance policy, and it was supposed to be $1 million. He said he gave her $318,000. She was cool, left it at that, didn't want no apology for whatever the rumor was or whatever he said that was so slanderous or whatever. Didn't ask for an apology, blah, 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 blah. So then it becomes, was this a money grab? Are you doing all this so that you can get a money grab? Okay. We don't hear of him ever saying that he set up a trust for his kids. He got kids. So as he making his money, what did he put anything aside for them? And then they ran through it. Could that be what it is? See, all of those variables are not supported because it's in loose information. And whatever is out there, research department, if you feel it, go ahead. You don't have to, because at this particular point, that's the part that's not none of our business. Okay. On all of that. But because they went public, okay, now that we're here. My whole thing now, I'm mad at Brian. And yes, I'm thoroughly upset. Because for you to sit up there and say those kids are a result of sin, fuck you. How now they are a result of sin, and now all of a sudden you done seen the light because God has truly blessed you. Man, fuck you with that bullshit. And I'm not trying to come against him and his religion and his spirituality and carrying on. But what you're not gonna do, what you're not gonna do up in here is to deny those kids because all you saying now, oh, you just a result of a fuck. I wasn't trying to have you. You was just seeing, honey. I was lusting and I was into my own self and I was only out to do that. And now you here because you was a consequence of my actions for not using condoms or whatever the case may be, whatever that conversation looks like. No. I'm not buying that because that's cowardice. That there's cowardice. Men do that shit to women all the goddamn time. And this is why the abortion argument is so that way, because women who are not responsible, who use abortion as birth control, That's who the people are mad about. Those are the people that they're trying to put tabs on, but you can't. So I can't. No, you're not going to sit up here and tell me that these babies are a product and a result of sin. Fuck you with that bullshit. Because of your sin, you had to take care of these kids. It didn't stop who are now grown adults, but you claim that you got married because you were married then. Okay, now you're married now. Oh, and Leilani is just the most beautiful thing in the world right now, honey. So this here is this. And because you made love and have a child out of this holy union, now all of a sudden everything is everything. If you don't cut that bullshit out, just say we had a baby, I'm in basket and I'm again. I can, perhaps this is a do-over for you. Perhaps you get to do with this one what you didn't do with the other 4, 5, 6 of them. Okay, perhaps that might be what he's trying to say, but that's not what he said. Okay, perhaps. All right, and again, all this becomes speculatory because shit, we don't know. This is not our lives, honey. We're in this because it's in the headlines. It's on social media everywhere. Everybody else is leaving something in the comments and cussing him out and how dare he and this, that, and the other. And I'm almost there on the how dare you. No, fuck that. I am there. Because I am there with how dare you tell my son that these are product of sin and don't want to acknowledge who the fuck it is that where's your responsibility? Since you want to claim being responsible and that the new little Brian, honey, is your true and only legacy, where the hell is your responsibility? Because I don't give a damn what they say, what they done did, how they done sued you or whatever. We got mad at Whitney Houston at Whitney Houston's daddy when he sued her, didn't we? How the fuck you gonna sue your daughter and because it sounds like it's a goddamn money grab? It sounds like it. How you going after your daddy without it being anything other than a money grab? You understand? How? So if we're there in that particular space, I'm pissed off with him because you're just gonna just leave it at that. You're just gonna upset the mother of your children who you were married to. You was married to her, but then you tipped out on her. You tipped out on her, sir, to bring her 2 other motherfucking babies. Who's to say that you're not going to do the same thing with Leilani? Now, it is prayerful that you changed you changed your ideology, you changed how you do shit or whatever. You even wrapping it up better, whatever the case may be, whatever that is. But you to say, okay, now I'm going to be a responsible human being. It still does not negate the fact that you were irresponsible here. So how do you make this right? If anything, is it a simple apology? Is it okay? Let me go up in here and let me show y'all how to build the frame of the door because I see the door trying to fall off and been falling off forever. I just you know what I'm saying. What is that for him? Because there is the conversation that he needs to have. That's your dick that got them goddamn kids here, honey. Your dick. I don't give a fuck how much sin it was in. That dick produced children. Now, you ain't got to give them your money if that's what you're not inclined to do. You're damn right. I worked hard. Okay. But you can still at least go support them in getting a job and this, that, and other to make sure that they are taken care of. Since you claim that you didn't raise them, their mama raised them and carrying on. Bullshit. And I'm gonna stand on that. Bull fucking shit. Here. Bullshit. That's just not sitting with me. It's not sitting with me. It's just not. And again, he could be one of the ones that, he hates his children now, don't like them, don't get along with them. Maybe he don't like the people that they have become. How many of us do that? You know, your aunties, your grandmamas, and carrying on, but now all of a sudden you knew them when you were kids how they were, but now you see them through adult eyes, through adult experiences. You know what I'm saying? And then, and now in this case, it's the reverse. He knew them when they were babies, and then watching them turn into the adults that they have become. I don't like you because you done turned into something that I have no clue about. You know what I'm saying? How many times have we said that to children, to relatives, friends, families, and carried on because they have changed. They have got there, the environment has changed. Okay. So in this case, what has become the issue of change? Wait a minute. Let me get one more piece of this chocolate. I was trying to leave it alone, honey. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Wait a minute. I'm gonna get the shell. Ain't that cute? This is Belgian seashells chocolate from who? Specialty. Oh, specially collected. That's what it's called. This came from the Dollar Tree. Yep, $1.25. But this chocolate is good. It ain't the best. But for those of you who are chocoholics, this will hit it. Oh, this will hit it. Yes, it will. Ooh. And it's cute and creamy. So it's more like a milk chocolate. If that had been dark chocolate, oh my God. Baby. Okay. What you saying? I hope that chocolate has cherries up in there. No, not this time. I didn't get the. Oh, you like those chocolate covered cherries too? Oh. Oh, Miss Ann's, honey, those Ann's chocolate cherries. Ooh. Baby, don't do me. Ooh. Yes, God. Oh, child. Okay, wait a minute. Then you only get 2 pieces, honey. The serving size is 2 pieces. And it's 140 calories per 2 pieces. So that makes it 70 calories per piece of chocolate that I have. Oh, excuse me. Oh, did I? Oh. Okay. Oh. What'd you say? I hope there's some dark chocolate in there. I hope so too. I don't think it is though. I think that might be a specialty box. I may have to go back and get another box and see if they got a dark chocolate version. I thought they did though, because I remember I used to buy this years ago. And I believe they do, because I thought it was in a red box. But in any event, there is that. Oh, all right. Let me leave Brian McKnight alone at the moment, honey, because see, yeah, that's some bullshit. Okay, bullshit. Okay. Now wait a minute, honey. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's have a little bit of fun, honey, because I'm telling y'all, when I saw this baby, I know all of y'all are going to get into this one. Okay. All of y'all are going to get into this next video because, sweetie, when I tell you this here is the shit, I mean it. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm pulled up. Hold on. Because I want to make sure we're able to share it. Oh, come on. Where is the damn thing? Give me a second. Give me a second, honey. We are coming to you. Well, wait a minute. What is this called? Oh, it's got I'm in the wrong spot. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm coming, y'all. I want y'all to get a load of this, because this here I thought was absolutely hysterical. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to find the thing. See, this is what I go through when I try to get the videos up in here, because when I download them, I had to go by the name that they're downloading in when I go find it, right? And so, even though I may have to go up in here and take all this shit up out of here, child. Come on. Okay. Come on. Hold on, y'all. I'm ouch. Oh, I got a heel spur going on. Don't y'all? Oh, child, I swear I got to get to my primary care, because I had to figure out what the hell is going on with my body. My body's just letting me have it in a lot of different instances, honey. And that ain't cute. That ain't cute. Oh, come on and give me this, child. Give me this. Y'all ready? Come on. Wait a minute. Okay, that's it. All right. I'm coming with this. Okay. How about, what would you do if you walked up and this happened to you?
For this radio.
Wait a minute, one more time.
For this radio.
What would you do? Child, oh my God. Every time, look, listen. When I came across that the first time, child, I said, baby, you playing with my emotions, something serious, honey. That boy sit up there at the kitchen, honey, and just stirred up them. Got the pots going, honey. He burning up a mean something. And then when I saw that, he said, whatever, I don't know. Okay. And nothing. What you want for dinner? Whatever. Oh, I don't know. I don't want nothing. And he cooked it up, honey, and served it on that damn plate. Child, are y'all ready? What now the stunt, child? I swear, if somebody had to came up to me like that, baby, especially on those days when I'm indecisive. You know, let's talk about that. Ladies, gay men, how is it? Do you like for a guy to be able to call all the shots when y'all out on a date? Or do you like to still have your sense of independence, you know, by liking to take your own orders and this, that, and the other? Okay, put it in the comment section, because I think we get into a bigger thing here. Okay, when you're indecisive, I know for me, if I'm hungry like that and I really don't have a preference for anything, I was like, okay, well, whatever you're getting, honey, I'm good, you know. And I know one time it turned somebody off. He's like, well, wait a minute, you got to be a little bit more decisive than what you're doing. I'm like, well, no, baby, I don't have to be decisive. Right now, shit, hell, what you said you're going to get, oh, that sounds good. Get me one of those too. Okay, but then you get into this whole like I'm biting you syndrome or whatever. No. No, I'm at a restaurant where, hell, whatever you get me off this menu, I'm going to be cool with. Because I can't make up my mind. I really don't know what I want. And, so you're standing around looking at pictures you done seen umpteen times, trying to see what's going to bump out at you. Then you go over it again, looking at the menu. Okay, trying to keep some coolness there because you're right by the stove and they burning the hell up at you. Okay. And you don't know what to do. You don't know, how to communicate that, And then at the same time, especially if it's at a restaurant, you don't know. So I don't know what's good here and what's not. You got to recommend something for me. Oh. Oh. But saying all that to say, what are you doing when you're indecisive? Do you allow for him to make all the decisions? Do you feel at the restaurant he should make all the decisions because more than likely he's traditional and the man is going to pick up the tab, for then. But at the same time, don't sit down there and act like you're going to order up this fucking store so that you can have leftovers to go home with because I'm not paying for all that. Now, understand that. Okay. Yeah. It sounds just what it sounds like, honey, because I just hear, oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. That one there was cute. Oh. Oh, right there. All of that deliciousness. Oh. That, oh, yes, God. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Graves? You're right on time. The question I'm posing to everyone is about being indecisive when you're out on a date or whatever. Okay? Now, depending upon which team you play for, honey, if you are on the black and white team, okay, the straight and narrow, or if you are rainbow alphabet, okay, when it comes down to dating and someone is indecisive when it comes down to eating, they don't know. If you're at a restaurant, and especially if it's someone you're taking to the restaurant, they've never been there, if they're not asking the maitre d' or the server, what would you recommend? They're hoping that you're going to recommend something. Okay. Now, in your recommendation, are you going to make the order for them? Or are you going to just give them the recommendation so that they can have something to lean on? But is indecisiveness a deal breaker? Or you know how to make no decisions? Honey, at this particular point, I don't care. And we were going to we were going to a Burger King or something or another, and we had Burger King on one side, Taco Bell on one side. It was just the French fry alley. Okay. At that particular point, I'm like, tell whichever one you pull up into, it don't matter. The shit, far as I'm concerned, they all the damn same. So, what? I don't care, baby. I don't care. Okay. My mic had turned off. Or Does it bother you when they say they don't want nothing, but yeah, every other word out that conversation about how good your food looks or whatever? Huh? Is that a turn off? I swear, that there would be for me. If I'm sitting down here and you insist that we sit down and eat, but because you said you didn't want nothing, but yeah, I'm saying you tearing these fucking breadsticks up, eating the fuck out the breadsticks, or better yet, looking at me eat, and then you want to act as if you want to devour my plate, or expecting me to feed it to you. I don't like that. I do not like that at all. No, no, no. Okay, what we got here? Okay, let's go here because I want to get into something a little serious. Let's go here.
Okay, let's talk about it real quick. Let's make it make sense. A North Carolina high school student is facing assault charges after slapping his teacher multiple times, while other students watched, laughed, and recorded as if this is acceptable behavior. First, let me commend that teacher because I don't have a patient bone like that in my body. Professional or not, teacher or not, do not put your hands on me. Do not hit Miss Holloway. Secondly, parents, I don't know who your kids think they are. They have a false sense of entitlement, like the world revolves around them, like there are no consequences for their actions. Not only did he hit an adult of authority figure, but he hit a woman as well. Somebody should slap his mama so he know how it feels. Lastly, this incident is a direct result of the lack of consequences for disruptive behavior in schools. This incident is a direct result of parents not respecting teachers, so students don't respect teachers. And the teacher just sitting there enduring the slaps is a direct result of the lack of support that teachers have for students who wreak havoc. Make it make sense.
Okay. Mims, honey, make it make sense up in here. Where have we allowed ourselves as parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers and sisters, older brothers and sisters, and carrying on? Where have we gotten into this thing and have allowed that it's okay for students to go up in the classroom and just wreak havoc on the teachers? Because you got a lot of these little fucked up ass kids, especially in the high school level, junior high school, that what a buck. They want to sit down there and act like they could take you toe to toe. Bitch, wait. See, I'm from the old school of corporal punishment, and I swear we brought it back, honey. A lot of this shit would die down. I am one. I believe in the paddle. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And y'all can miss me. Please miss me. Miss me with, oh, that's just that slave mentality, honey. That's abuse. I don't give a fuck. You're not going to sit up in here in this classroom and act as if there's no consequences for your actions. You understand? Now, I do too believe that there are certain things that should not be regulated as corporal punishment or whatever. I told y'all a long time ago, I'm right-handed, and I'm in class. What was I, second grade, but just before I got promoted. I'm in the class, and the teacher told us no talking. Okay, no talking. We had to write 100 times. I will not such and such and so and so. Something we did, and we was in trouble, so we had to write it 100 times, right? Okay, well, shit, my hand's starting to cramp by the time we got down to like number 65 or whatever on my pages. And remember how you just take the one line and draw the whole line down so you can... And we would put the little lines to make the eyes, so you have all the eyes, okay? So we done did all that, and I said, oh, finished. Okay, up under my breath, so I thought, but it was loud enough for this thing to hear. So she sat down there. She had me come to the desk, and she said, "Didn't I say no talking?" I said, "But I wasn't talking to anybody. I just tell, oh, I'm finished." Up under my breath. And she was not. She wasn't having that. She was not having that. And I was like, but that's what that was. I wasn't trying to talk. I was just talking up under my breath because I finished the work. Sister girl Hattie, she pulled out her bundle of rulers, 10 stacks. It was a stack of 10, let me put it that way, of rulers that she had taped up. And every time somebody would get out of order, it depended on what it was, okay? Either you got hit on your knuckles or you got patted on the bottom. Well, because I said I'm finished, she hit me. I had that earned me, I think, 10 licks across my hand. And then I had to go write some more because that's what she wanted me to write another 50 times. But when she hit my hand, she hit the hand I write with. So she took them rulers and lined my hand up and cow. I think I got 5 lashes on my knuckle, across my knuckles. Bitch, when I tell you a motherfucker was evil. Evil. I couldn't write, hand all hurting and shit. You can't write, I'm crying. Snot, y'all know I'm the runny nose boy. Snot dripping on the paper, and we using that green handwriting paper. So it wasn't like I could get, we had to write it 100 times. And I think we were only able to get maybe like 10, maybe 12 sentences on the page because it was landscape size, right? So you can only get like 10, and she didn't want us to write on the back. We couldn't write on the back, so she wanted us to write. Oh, good night, Louise. I am one who believes in corporal punishment. Not that shit, though, because that hurt. Okay. But I've also been powdered by the same teacher. 2 whops on the butt, honey. You had to bend over, touch your toes, honey. Swat your ass if you was out of line. Okay. So... yeah, I am one who believes in corporal punishment. Okay. There's no way you're gonna let teachers. And how is it? Let's do this. How is it that we got folks up in Congress and start trying to advocate for teachers to carry guns in the fucking classrooms, but you tell teachers that they're not allowed to hit the students, they can't defend themselves, they can't whatever. Y'all seen it. We got this spree of this shit. The one kid knocked the woman out because she took his phone or whatever, a little PlayStation or whatever. So he gets up and goes and knocks her out, literally. The one girl, you mad because the teacher took your goddamn phone and you get to fighting her. This bitch she done passed out. And y'all think that this is cool because that gives y'all little street creds. Oh man, yeah, fuck that. I knocked that bitch in the mouth. But we as parents, where did we drop the ball and say that this was okay behavior? Where did we sit down and say and give our children permission to behave this way? Now let me go here because I'm one of the ones that had this mouth. This mouth, I was always one who talked back to teachers, and especially when I thought they were wrong. Okay? You can't come to me with a lesson and tell me you're a motherfucking teacher trying to teach me something, and I'm questioning you, and then I'm telling you, I'm like, because that's not how I learned that. I learned it this way, so you're wrong. And I can't say that she's wrong, okay? Without it becoming some kind of office event, go down to the principal, I had to call my mama and carry it on. And then you advocating for them to have guns in the classroom. but yet you're not doing anything about behavior problems. You're not doing anything about damage to the property, damage to each other with physical altercations. You're not giving us any kind of tools up in here that is going to reinforce my teaching style and my teaching habits. Okay? I'm sorry. As long as the project, and I forgot what it was. Okay. It's the chocolate getting to me. Okay, I just felt my eyes just close one time too many. So that means, yeah, and it's the heat from these lamps. So that means I'm gonna make this point that I'm gonna let y'all go. Okay. Me and the chocolate though, honey. Oh, okay. Is that what you do in Belgian chocolate, honey? Sitting up here putting a bitch to sleep because that feels so good like that. Let's say if I were to stay like this and say, okay, my eyes are what's bothering me. Y'all can look at me like I'm crazy, but okay, bitch, that's you and your doctor. Okay, we oh, what us gonna do, children? What us gonna do? I don't know. Because we are allowing this. We reinforce this with our own behaviors inside our houses, how we act in the street. We are still in reality TV show type mentality. Did y'all see the video of that boy slapping that woman? Twice. Okay? Called all kinds of bitches and shit. Now she sat there and took that shit like a trooper. But they also tell us that you're not supposed to fight with the clients and this, that, and the other. Let me tell you something. There is no way here. There's no way. There's no way anything gonna come up in the classroom and act as if I have no control over what's going on in my classroom. There is no way I'm going to allow a student to hit me and I don't have any recourse. I don't fire back at his little punk ass. Huh? Because that little motherfucker should have been hemmed up. Okay, horse tied or something. He should have been hemmed the fuck up. Yeah. The discipline is that way. It's all on the onus of the teacher because y'all scared about child protection laws and carrying on. Y'all want CPS or DFAC to come down on you. Okay? Talking about you abusing the children. But we had nothing in place when children are abusing the damn adults. There's nothing in place for that. And then the dudes just supposed to just take it. Teachers just supposed to just take it. No motherfucker hit me. I'm supposed to just sit there and be like, okay, we're gonna call school security. I'm taking my belt off and I'm whooping his ass. That's just a point blank period. Exclamation point, if you will. How have we allowed ourselves to get there? And you evil bitches that want to sit up there and talk about, oh, well, this is just how the world is. No. They get that bullshit from your house. All you pimps, ballers, and shot calling motherfuckers. See, they get that shit from y'all. Because you want to sit down there and parade them on the internet twerking and shit. Okay, you want to sit down there and parade them on the internet at a birthday party. Did y'all see that clip? The kids at a birthday party, they got the little tyke up there holding the goddamn 357 and shit. That is what I'm talking about. And listen, I get tired of this being talking about what's going on in the ghetto, because they do the same shit out here in the mobile home parks and in all of the little rural areas. If they don't have any education, honey, them kids are going to sit out and lay out until they can find something to do. Shit. And y'all don't believe in combat pay for teachers. Y'all don't believe in it. You don't. You don't believe in it. Wow. I have no words. I have no words. I'm gonna let y'all go, because I'm gonna close my eyes one time too many. This damn knot, it's not a knot. It's just, it feel like it want to knot up. It's tension. It's just tight. I need to. Oh, good Lord. Well, you know what? If I had somebody to massage me right now when I'm sitting up here with this damn chocolate, ooh, ain't we lucky we got them? Good time. Ooh, yeah. All off key. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get ready to do this. Okay, what you say, honey? Listen, but y'all tell me, okay, what, listen. You, oh, I'm sitting up here, I'm with this chocolate, but if I had a massage, if I just, and this is dollar store chocolate, it came from Dollar Tree. But this, I need to stop too. Wait a minute. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I ain't got but 6 pieces in this shit. It came with 20. But I didn't eat 14 pieces just now. I did not. Oh, okay. Now this one is cute. This ain't like this ain't the shell. The little shell I showed you earlier, this ain't that one. Oh, it's cute. Oh, yeah, that's cute. But to have that and a massage right about now, Bay and B, when I tell y'all I'll be over the moon and the rainbow, okay. I done got slap happy, but it's okay. Listen, I'm gonna let you guys go. Okay, I had another story that I wanted to get into. No, I'm gonna push myself. We're going to get into the story right here. Oh, wait a minute. Should I do? No, I got 2. No, come on. We could do this. We could do this, because I keep forgetting to play this one. Listen to this.
So this is an update on my marriage and married in Atlanta. So far, we are moving forward from finding out that he is HIV positive, as well as homosexual, as well as... How do you literally walk around with HIV, syphilis, and herpes, knowingly, and still be out here sleeping with other people, unprotected, even protected? Really? Oh my God. This is ridiculous, y'all. So I went on my husband's HAF portal, which is AIDS Health Foundation. I got his last test results. Mind you, being married to this man, I should have gotten some of these results myself, let alone, they should have called me and said, hey, we might need you to come down here to get tested, because he came back positive for this shit. But yet, no. On his paperwork, it says single. So because of that, they don't have to notify anybody. I am so pissed right now. Mind you, we go to the same doctor. We have the same last name. We go to the doctor all the time together. So for them to write him up as single, it just pisses me off. It just lets me know, one, he's the one who put it single. I refuse to be a victim. You're not going to walk around here with HIV, herpes, and syphilis and be giving it to people, let alone me. I am so pissed right now. He better be glad I can't talk to him, contact him, or nothing at this moment, because it doesn't make any sense for somebody to really want to hurt somebody, but yet you love me. Ain't even checked your status. Thank God you're considered undetectable right now. One less thing to worry about. I'm over it, guys. I am so over the bullshit. Come on. Care about yourself, man. And I'm looking at the medications and I'm like, he's got oral thrush right now. This opportunistic diseases and crazy shit. Which means you're going into the stage of AIDS. AIDS, man. You don't care. Don't care. Don't care about me. Care about the family we've built. The children who love you. You just don't care. Now, life is precious. It's important. We only got one. So why not care about yourself? Care about your health. Really? I am so pissed right now, guys. It doesn't make any kind of sense. I want to cry because it's like I'm the only one who cares. Only one. And you have a nerve to come to me saying you want your family back and how much you love me and this, that, and a third. But I don't have anything right now. So for me to believe you've been faithful, it's like slim to none. Doing the right thing ain't hard, guys. It don't cost you a thing. Nothing. Just do the right thing. Be fucking normal. I'm so upset right now because it doesn't make any sense for somebody to literally go around and hurt other people and think that shit's okay. I'm done ranting for today, at least to you all. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Today is October the 5th. Disclose his status. It's not a crime. So in the LGBT community, for some reason, they hide this stuff, guys. Like, there's apps on here now. One app is called Hope and everything else. I mean, y'all check y'all man's phone. Y'all think this is like crazy, but I'm telling y'all, like, you'd be surprised how many men are out here actually sleeping with men. Y'all think it's, oh, well, not all men are bisexual or gay. And that is true. Not all men are. But a lot of them are. A lot of them are, quote unquote, in the closet or bisexual. And they're just not willing to admit it to you. One, because you're going to think they're nasty or they're this and they're that when they do the same thing that y'all do.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Now, first off, let me say this here. Y'all see that the way how this is put together, it's apparently there's some kind of series here or something. And I don't know what this is. When I came across this, I saw this as that. But here's where I am. And I want to see the whole thing in its entirety. Because that's not Miss Thing, honey, that was on, you know, they got the 56 paid parts. Is it from TikTok? That's not her. At least I hope that's not her because they don't look alike. I just saw her on Cameron Hall. But here's where this is for me, because I'm stuck in this whole thing of how she was able to get online to his AHF page, okay, and how she was able to get his information the way that she got it. Because with HIPAA laws being what they are, unless he was careless and just left shit up there and she got his account numbers and all that kind of jazz, I'm stuck with how she was able to get this information the way that she got it, okay? And then saying that they never told her, they didn't contact her or whatever, right? I know when my cousin was diagnosed HIV positive, that was a thing, right? And one thing that I was having an issue with was his lover was blaming him, right? Oh my God, his lover was going through all these goddamn changes and carrying on with him. And he was really pissing me off, okay? I mean, really pissing me off. But it wasn't my business, so I stayed out of it. I just got tight-lipped with it, and I didn't know how to handle that. Well, I was my cousin's caregiver. So I would go over to the house. I was cleaning up, and, you know, because Peaches wasn't bedridden, but he was, and I called my cousin Peaches because entertainment, that was his entertainment name, Peaches LaFleur. So I'm cleaning up and I'm straightening up, and I came across this manila envelope, right? Well, manila folder. And okay, I was like, I don't know whose papers these are. So, you know, you go through to get a name so I could know which drawers to put them in, honey. And there was, and I don't know why I can't think of his husband's name at the moment, but okay, it was his husband's. And I'm like, okay. Oh. And I'm like, what? You know, I'm looking, I said, well, what is this that this is left out so frivolously, right? Then I saw that it was medical paper. I said, oh, okay, these are his medical papers. Well, I don't know why the Lord wouldn't let me just put the damn thing down, right? I got curious. So I'm flipping through or whatever, right? And I'm not a medical doctor or whatever, but I'm just flipping through. And then came that moment where I saw that he had been diagnosed HTLV-3. That's what it was called before it became HIV. And when I saw that, I got even more upset because all the hell you put my cousin through. My cousin found that out that year. This was 1993. Okay. Was it 93? No, it was 91. Because Peaches was gone in 2 years. I had just started doing drag in 93, and Peaches came to my show. But whatever it was, honey, it was 2 years. From the time of diagnosis to the time we buried Peaches, honey, it was 2 years. Okay. And so all that time, damn, I almost called his name. He had been HTLV-3 positive. Okay. And I looked at the date. And the date was like 3 or 4 years prior to where we were. I said, motherfucker, that means you had it first. I ain't said nothing to nobody. Because when you look at the date it had when he first got tested, and it had the date, and I'm like, you had this all this time, and you beating up my cousin because you sitting up here saying that he's the reason why. Oh, honey, I became instantly irate. Now I know I'm off topic. I'm gonna loop it in a minute. The point that I'm making here is I found the paperwork because it was laid out, and I was nosy going through it. In this particular case, I'm trying to figure out how she got into the thing and the portal, unless she had his either she was at his information or whatever, or she still knew his passwords or whatever to get into anything. And here's the other thing that's striking me as interesting, and I'm gonna call this a casualty of love. She didn't focus in on herself. She focused in on him. How come you don't want to take care of yourself? Or how come you ain't doing this? Or how come you ain't doing that? Damn, dude, I'm sick of trying to, you need to take care of you. You still focus on him. Not the fact that, bitch, he just stood up here and did not tell you that he's living a double life, and he HIV positive, and tested positive for herpes, and what was it, syphilis or gonorrhea, one of the two? He's walking around like that, and he hasn't told you, but here you are focused in on how come he's not taking care of himself. Really? Okay. Now, let me do this, because I'm not going to act like I'm holier than thou, because I get it. I get when you're sitting up there trying to put the pieces together, and you're sitting there saying to yourself, well, dude, how come you're not taking care of yourself? Shit. If you know that I love you, then, how come you ain't taking care of yourself for me? You ain't doing shit. But now I want to sit up here and beg me, oh, baby, I love you, I love you. Now you trying to come back. What you coming back here for? Because apparently when you were here, you didn't want to be here because you left to go out to do other things. So this is not the place that you want to be. Not on any kind of consistent basis, here and there. You want to, I'm not your weekend lover, honey. No. Okay. I'm not the weekend lover. Okay, I'm that work week, honey. We the 9 to 5 motherfucker, honey. I'm the 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. Okay. And things of that nature. So I thought that to be very interesting. But at the same time, let's take the scenario for what it is. Okay, menfolk, I'm going to talk to y'all right now. And I'm going to give a fuck what you have to say as far as anything negative thrown my way. But I'm going to tell y'all keep on everybody to man the fuck up. Well, this is something that you got to man up on, baby. You can't be having a community dick, honey, because see, this is what we call the trade. You can't be trade, honey, and then act like you don't want to sit up here and deal with your responsibilities of who you are and what you've done. Here, you cannot. Listen, I've been sexually active, and the way how I like to play my games and carrying on, honey, my night games, and sometimes they daytime games and afternoon games, and whenever I feel like a game, whenever I feel the need to go scratch an itch, honey, trust me, I do. But one of the things about me being responsible is that I still get checked every 6 motherfucking months. Every 6 months, honey, there is an HIV test that is ordered. Okay? That is ordered. Because I do that with my doctors, because I'm like, listen, and I know the tests have gotten much more sophisticated since then, but we are first generation HIV epidemic. Okay, those in my age bracket, for those of y'all who were born from the late 60s on up to the 80s, we are first generation HIV. Because we dealt with that when nobody knew what the fuck it was, honey. We dealt with it when they called it a gay cancer. We dealt with it when it was called everything else. GRID, gay-related, what was the I forgot what the immune disease, gay-related immune disease. Okay, and because it was all on the gay children, honey, in the beginning of this thing, nobody want to do with it. Nobody wanted to go and investigate and this, that, and the other. Nobody wanted to do shit. Because you church folks ain't carrying on, and you straight motherfuckers wanted to tell us, oh, this is what you get because God is angry. Okay. But then when the women start coming down with how in the hell this woman got it? It was like, wait a minute. see, then it became the to-do. Now we got certain celebrities, honey, that got hit with this thing. Black folks didn't take. Eazy-E didn't do it. Eazy-E, because he was a rapper and a gangster rapper at that. Didn't nobody take that seriously. It wasn't until Magic Johnson that black folks started taking this damn thing seriously. It was him. It was him. When black folks were like, oh, shit. Oh, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. But all that to say, what this woman is explaining that she's going through, that's horrific. Nobody wants to be put into a position where my options and my choices are taken away from me because you obligated me to you. Does that make sense? I should never, ever have to worry about if my choice to say no is going to be violated or rained upon or anything. Simply because either I don't want to do it, I don't agree with you. No. Let me think about something. Damn. That just made me think about something, but okay. I'm perplexed. Men folk, we got to do better with that. And don't tell me how much of a grown-ass man you are if you don't know how to take care of your dick. Okay. Okay, I don't want to hear that. Okay, I remember I was losing friends left and right, gay and straight. Exactly. So was I. I stopped counting. I stopped counting at 200 because I just couldn't. I think, I stopped counting at 200 and didn't know what to do with it, honey. And now here this woman is talking about something. She's married. And then she's coming to find out that Mr. Man is tipping and cheating, okay, with another man. So much so to where you're bringing home packages that neither one of us bought without receipts, honey. So I can't take it back. Okay? We need to do better with claiming how much of a grown ass anything that we are. And yet we don't want to sit down there and challenge ourselves on the hard stuff. We don't want to sit down there and have the difficult conversations. We don't want to sit down there and talk about what this means. On the big hope and the scope of things, child, if the agency does not have everything in place, the agency may not get funding to continue the good work that they're doing. And for all you bitches out there who don't like to comply, what do we do? What do we do? I'm going to leave y'all there. I'm going to leave y'all right there because that one there, if I close my eyes one more again, honey, I'll be sitting here snoring because it doesn't make sense. Yeah. I'm gonna let that go. So listen, sweeties, I'm going to let you guys go for this evening. I'm gonna go over here and watch a couple more of these episodes of Good Time animated story, so that I can feel as though, But in the meantime, and in between time, I want you guys to go out and have a good day on purpose, a good evening on purpose. Whatever you do, understand that you are excellence. Understand that you are enough just as you are. And for those of you who stood up there and say these are just pretty words and you can't feel it and understand it, then that means that's something that you need to say over and over again until you start to feel what all that encapsulates. Okay? So, yeah. I'm flashing back, y'all. Oh, I'm flashing back. Oh, Lord. Listen, I'm okay. Oh, I will, but get in touch with me, Earl. Hit me up, okay? Now, listen, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm not gonna go do all of the cutesies, whatever. We're just gonna let you guys go and enjoy your Friday. It is the witching hour in 6 minutes, honey. So for those of y'all trying to get out and about to the clubs and this, that, and the third, go out, do it responsibly, please. Have a good time. Okay, have a real good time. And we will talk with you again soon and all of those things. But wait a minute, I am going to have to go out like this. So until the next time, my darlings, y'all have a good one. Good night.